In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how you're going to build your Vinted, Depop, eBay store. No matter what it is, I'm going to tell you exactly how to build it. So first off, we want to pick our name and we want to create a logo, right? So I'm literally going to jump into Canva and show you guys exactly how I'd create a logo and exactly how I choose my name.
All I've done to get to here is I've clicked in clothing logos, and Canva is going to come up and show me some templates. I'm already seeing some I like. This one over here though, I really like. So I'm going to go ahead and customize this template. So as you can see on the left, I'm getting so many variations of different logos. If I see one over here, Big Bite Donuts, that's a bit of me. I want that, I can go ahead and do that, but I'm not going to. We're going to call ourselves Vintage Connect, easy as. Great thing is, even if you don't have any graphic design experience, you really don't need it because Canva is so simple. So now we change around our two titles at the top. I want to go ahead and chuck in a different graphic here. So let's go ahead and delete that. Search up clothing. Let's see what we have. I like this one right over here. As you can see, it's completely free. It's on the free version, so I'm allowed to go ahead and snoop it in. Really like that. I like these buttons on the side. We switch around our logo a little now, a little bit more appealing. I think I'm ready to go ahead and save this. So because I went and clicked to do a logo template, I'm already in the perfect size for a logo. So go ahead to put share, download, and I'm going to download it straight like that.
Okay, now we've set this up, we actually have our platform ready to go. However, how are we actually going to make sure anybody actually sees it? Social media. So that's where we go next. I want you to create an Instagram account. I want you to create a TikTok account. Now I want you to go onto these accounts. I want you to go and follow people who do the exact same thing as you. Find an account which is similar to the stuff you're selling. Make it your goal to overtake their progress. Of course, we're not going to do that straight away. The main reason for actually doing this is just so that when you actually come to posting your content, so when you post, your audience is going to be full of people who like those type of clothing or like the type of stuff you're posting about. And that's what I found. I get so many sales just from my social media because of course these platforms have algorithms which with consistency you can improve on. However, you can't really start a Depop without having a social media. It's like if an artist tried to start their singing career without any social media, it just wouldn't work. It's the exact same thing with Depop. So please understand, you can't just overlook social media. What are social media created? Content. This is again something people overthink. I'm going to give you a free content idea right now, and I've seen it work because guess what? I tried it myself and I got so many sales from it. I want you to go into your wardrobe right now, pick a nice fucking item of clothing, go out to a charity store, literally chuck it on a shelf. It's so simple. Grab one of the tags from another piece of clothing or hover it over there so it looks legit. And trust me, you just post that on TikTok being like, look what I found in the charity store today on my Depop now for £20. You just put up like a nice little Stussy shirt. People can be like, what? No way that's in a charity store. I'm not saying all of you need to go out and shoot this exact same type of content because it'll be so saturated. I'm saying you should make your content repeatable because it's going to be so hard if you shoot crazy content every single day and it's going to be such a big effort for you to go out and shoot it. You're eventually going to stop, and that's not good. You need your content to be fun, you need to be enjoyable, and most importantly, it needs to be repeatable. And so the charity store idea is one which we see a lot, which always works. You need to be more creative than simply just chucking out your Carhartt jeans on the floor and think people are going to want to buy them because of that. Simply just doesn't do enough. So please, you need to be creative when you're making your content. However, don't go too crazy with it because you need to be able to do this a lot. Another thing I should mention with content, you kind of want to make sure that you're shooting all your content on one day. It just makes it so much simpler. Because think if you're having to take all of your stock out every single day, it's just going to get repetitive, and yet again, you're just not going to want to do it every day. So be smart with your content and it will pay off. Shoot 7 videos on a Monday and schedule it out so you're posting 1 a day. No matter the amount you're posting, you have to be consistent with it, and that is the only way that you're going to notice traction on your platform. Okay, so we have a social media. We may or may not have got our first sale from this. However, when people actually come to our store, we need to make sure that all our photos are good. And so it's so simple. All I recommend is you don't even need a white background. It can be any background, doesn't need to be clear. Just take a photo, go onto this app called Photo Room, and it's going to remove all your backgrounds. It won't just do it one at a time because that takes ages. It does every single one in a big fat go. Click on the photo, it does it for you. You just resize it so it's nicely suited in frame, and then you just export. It's so simple. I just went for white background, but honestly, you can choose anything on Photo Room. You can literally be so creative with it. Please keep this in mind when you come to actually taking your photos. Here's an example of a good photo and a bad photo. In the better photo, the clothes are lined out super neat and the condition looks amazing in them, the lighting's great. Or in the bad photo, it's all a bit wrinkled and it just doesn't look very presentable. I'm less likely to buy that. You guys already know this, but it is just such an important thing when it comes down to it. Taking your photos, you need them to be quality because there's no point going out and spending 2 hours taking your photos if they just look shit. So keep that in mind. Okay, now we're starting to get some sales, right? You've started to actually post on your socials for a week. People actually come in. Crazy, it worked, right? But seriously, now we've actually started to get some sales in. This is so good. This is what I like to call traction. However, traction, it's good because it can come, it can also go. How are we going to maintain our traction? Simple. There's lots of little things we can do. So when we're actually sending out our item, we can even put in some personal handwritten notes in there. Just saying a little thank you so much for buying and I'll give you a discount code on the next item if you want to come back. Little things like that really do make a difference, especially if they're handwritten, really does make a difference. You can even get personalized paper with your logo in for when you're sending it out, personalized packaging sheets as well. All of these little things are just going to give a professional vibe to your business, and it's also going to put an impact out to your customer as well. They're going to want to come back. You've personally gone out and written them a note. You've personally gone out and chose your own packaging so they have that little personalization, little little things which really do count in Depop, and that is where so many small businesses just succeed, because they have nice little things which people think that's so nice and they come back for it. Keep in mind, I never implemented any of these things until I believe I was like 4 months into my Depop, until I was making like 10 grand, which is very late. You can implement this stuff as soon as you want. It's so cheap to source with stock. We literally do it all in our community as well. All our students, we literally go out and just give it to them included in their £30 monthly fee. And we just go out and send them all these handwritten notes, all these packaging boxes, all these parcels, and all of these little freebies, which at the end of the day makes such a big difference. And they notice it because their buyers keep coming back. I wouldn't say this is an absolute necessity. However, you will notice instantly. Literally from the first order you send out with one of these personalized things in there, you will notice a difference. You'll notice people coming back. That's only maintaining our traction in our orders. How are we going to maintain it on our social media? It's simple. We need to simply up our consistency schedule. So if we're posting on TikTok once a day, let's bump it up to 2 a day and let's continue our traction. You need to build up your store to the point where whenever you're looking back at it from a month's time, you need to see that there's been some sort of progress or some sort of leverage which has happened, because otherwise you'll just start noticing your Depop slows down, and that's where so many people just turn up and give up. Now this is a very basic generic overview of how I would have started my Vinted and Depop. Now I've gone through the journey. Now there's so much more I can talk about actually setting up yourself on these platforms, gaining traction, maintaining it. However, we will be here for too long. So all of you who do need that information, don't you worry, there's literally a link to my WOP right here. We have our 10-step course which takes you down every single step. So if you're a straight beginner, you haven't even created your page yet, we tell you exactly how to do that. You've already done that, you're a pro, don't worry, you just skip to our expert part. This course is for everybody, and the amount of value people are getting from this. We've sent out this course literally this morning. We rolled it out to some of our private member students, and they already gave me a call being like, this is going to change my Depop. So trust me, there's nothing really out there like this, and there's no real sellers out there who can guarantee they've got gems which are actually going to leverage your store. You notice instant differences when you listen to the things I tell you to do. So please keep that in mind. And also, if you're thinking, oh wait, I don't have the stock for this, don't worry, we take care of all of that as well. We work with suppliers and we bring them so much money in each month that they work deals with us, so we can send off bundles for £50. So if currently right now you feel like you're being scammed from your supplier, or you're just not being profitable in your stock, that's so bad. Nobody experiences that in this niche. So please make sure you're doing it right. Come and speak to us. If you go into the links in my description, you'll see there's a part where you can actually set up a call with me, where I'll go in and I would literally talk about how shit your store is. I'm sorry to say it, but I will break down into your store and tell you why you need to fix it, what you're doing which is currently preventing your store from growing. And in our Discord now, which you can join for completely free, by the way, we're literally doing calls with every single one of our students where we're just speaking with them, breaking down their store. Why are they not selling their items? And we're telling them exactly how they can. We're a personal platform, guys. We actually want to help you. The only way we succeed is from watching you guys succeed. So please understand that, and understand that this opportunity is fresh off the book. This is literally the month that we are launching, and I'm telling you about it right now. So if you're seeing this video, you're so early. And because we're so new, there's so much content and so much value in there, which we just haven't put a price tag on it yet. So much free content. We're sitting there banking, waiting for you guys to take advantage. So please just reach out to me, join my Discord. I can give you information because I know it works. So every single one of you watching this video right now who knows they need to take action, knows their Depop's been slowing down, or know they needed to start a side hustle this month, that time is now. Please just click on that link. I want to have a chat with you. This is personal. Let's do it.